Hi guys, and welcome to my 22-week update. Um, for this week, a lot of stuff happened, and I know that not everybody is gonna want to hear me ramble on about every single thing. So I'm going to put a menu on the side, maybe on this side or maybe on this side. I don't know. I'm still kind of figuring it out. With little things you could just click to go to the symptoms, go to the baby app reading or whatever, what I was up to this week, etc., etc. So you could just skip to the part that you actually want to hear and or see. And yeah, if not, if you want to watch the whole video, then just keep watching. Basically, I'm going to start off with what my app said. And my app, my baby size is about 11 inches, the size of a spaghetti squash, and that amazes me because 11 inches is so close to 12, and that's a whole foot. My baby is almost a foot long, and she weighs about a pound, which is also really exciting. This week it says that their senses are really developing this week. Taste buds are forming, and nerve endings are developed enough for your baby to experience the sensation of touch, which I think is pretty cool and pretty amazing. As far as my weight gain for this week, I am at 96 pounds. So from 20 weeks to 21 weeks, I gained 2 pounds, and from 21 weeks to 22 weeks, I gained 3 pounds. So I gained 5 pounds in 2 weeks. I don't know if that's a lot. I feel like that's a little bit too much for my gestation, but I also think that it's okay because I'm very small, and so far in total, I've only gained about not even 8 pounds yet. No, yeah, no, about exactly 8 pounds I've gained so far, which is okay. New symptoms this week. I got quite a few. I got some back pain, some leg cramps, and some rib pain. So lots and lots of pain for my back pain. I'm guessing what triggered it is that I was sitting down for a long period of time, very long. I was like almost 8 hours on the computer, figuring out some baby shower stuff, figuring out some birth center stuff, and my back was just killing me once I started walking and all that stuff. I did some pregnancy yoga, took a warm bath, and it sort of went away. And now it's kind of pretty much completely gone. I still get mild pain on the side occasionally, but not enough to bother me. I also had some pretty bad leg cramps where like I couldn't sleep. I was like up trying to massage them, and then I went and I jumped and tried to dip my feet in really hot water, and then I got out, tried to massage them some more. I ended up putting Max Freeze on it, which is like a icy hot roll-on thing, and that really helped because it kind of numbed the muscle pain or the cramping, whatever I was feeling, and I was able to sleep, which is good. Now my legs don't hurt. That was just that night, but I'm hoping it doesn't come back. It was just weird. Um, I also had some rib pain the same day that I was sitting down for a long period of time. Usually rib pain doesn't show up until a little bit later when baby's actually kicking your ribs and they get a little bit sore, but I do not think that was the case in this situation because my baby's still kind of small. I don't even know if she could reach my ribs. I mean, she probably can. I felt no, she probably can't. I don't know if she could reach him or not, but I'm just guessing that it's because I'm small and they have to kind of move around to accommodate space for the baby. So that's why I'm guessing the rib pain was about. I also had the symptom of I pretty much fainted. I got a little bit dizzy and almost fainted last week, and then this week I got a lot closer. We were outside. I don't think I had eaten breakfast. I had left my water bottle at one of the birth centers, and it was just kind of hot. And at first, I told my boyfriend, I'm like, babe, I'm feeling a little nauseous, and thought it was just because I was hungry. And then a couple minutes passed, and then I was like, babe, it's happening again. I can't see. And because it happened last week, I started getting blurry vision, but this time it was like blurry and it's progressively getting worse and worse until the point where I actually could not see. Like I had my eyes open, but everything was white. I couldn't see anything at all. Then I couldn't feel my legs, and I pretty much kind of like collapsed onto my boyfriend because I couldn't walk. It was weird. I couldn't walk, I couldn't see. I was very shaky. My hearing was like, I could hear what my boyfriend was kind of telling me, but not really. He was like, just calm down. I don't even remember. It was just kind of blurry. I literally thought I was gonna just faint, and yeah, it was kind of scary, honestly. And if he hadn't been there, I really do think that I would have completely fainted, because I would have fell to the floor since I couldn't feel my legs, and then just hitting the floor would have helped me finish off my fainting. Um, he kind of walked me over to a gas station where there was AC. He bought me some Gatorade, and I drank that. And I slowly started feeling better once I had AC and a drink. But it was very scary. It was very scary, and I don't want to imagine what that would have been like if he hadn't been with me. Because if I would have just collapsed on the floor and I was completely 100% alone, nobody would have been around to call an ambulance or help me up. I would have just been laying there in the hot sun, nothing to drink, pregnant. I mean, I just don't even want to imagine it. But I'm gonna go ahead and talk to my doctor about that, what that could have been. Maybe it was just that I hadn't eaten and I was thirsty and I needed to eat or something. Maybe it was because it was too hot. But I'll go ahead and talk to her about that at my next appointment. So, another symptom, a crazy pregnancy dream. I had a dream where I was in labor, and it was an awesome labor and birth. Like, it was very painless. I was progressing very quickly, and then I went to go use the bathroom, and my baby was born in the toilet. That was a dream. But I remember seeing her come out in the toilet, and I grabbed her and I picked her up out from the toilet, and then I was just like looking at her, and she was so cute, and she had the cutest little face, but I couldn't. She wasn't crying. I don't know if because she came out of the water, but she wasn't crying, and um I didn't like feel her heart beating, but she felt warm and she felt alive. But I just remember in my dream I was thinking, is she okay? Is she okay? Is she alive? It was kind of turned into a scary dream because I didn't know if my baby was alive or not. But I'm just gonna go with she was, and I was just being a paranoid mom, and that was just a crazy dream. But yeah, I woke up a little bit scared because I want my baby girl to cry when she comes out, and you know. But those were my symptoms for this week. And as far as what I was up to this week, I didn't really do much. Like I said, I was sitting on the computer for hours looking up some baby shower stuff and things online, what I'm gonna buy, decorations, etc. And I also had my 3 birth center tours this week, which I'm really excited about because I'm one step closer from switching to a doctor, to a midwife, and from a hospital birth to a birth center birth. And I went and visited 3 of them, and I'm going to talk about that in a separate video because I really want to elaborate on each one and their pros and cons, the ones that I ended up choosing, showing you guys some pictures, and yeah, it was very, very exciting, and I can't wait to make a separate video on that. But with that being said, I'll go ahead and end it with a belly shot for 22 weeks, and then I'll see you guys later. So, I'm sitting, this is my belly with a shirt on. This is my belly from the side. I need to start doing belly shots standing up, but here's how she looks like. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo. And from the front. Nice and rounded. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye guys.